that there is this focus on the tech space, and of course, the opportunities that they provide cannot be overemphasized at this time, where everyone is getting techie and all of that. But let's talk about the incentives, really, that this act introduces.
Okay, so thank you, Tolu. So, and you just took it out, right? To my own mind, I'll sort of say even the title of the act that says the Nigerian Startup Act, to me, it feels as if it is misleading, because generally, if you just say Startup Act, you think it is for all startups,
Exactly.
right? But it is actually for tech-enabled startups.
Yeah.
And yes, to the incentives, I do not know why any startup any startup that is tech-enabled will not want to go for this, because it is really, really mouth-watering. I will demarcate it into two bits.
Beautiful.
So there is the tax and fiscal incentives that are there, and then there's the regulatory incentives. Because if you look at over the years, one of the issues that have faced the tech startup space is the issue of regulatory bottlenecks. And this particular act has come in to form a sort of collaboration between different regulators. Reading through the act, you will see that there are about 10 or over 10 regulators that this particular council is to collaborate with to ensure speedy application process for tech startups. And then for the fiscal incentives, first of all, if there's any tech startup that falls under the pioneer status incentive industries, it will fall under that, and they will benefit from the incentives that they will enjoy there. And the incentive is that for 3 to 5 years, they won't be liable to pay income tax from their business. Another incentive that we see there is capital gains tax. So for as many persons, if you dispose your assets, you're an investor and you dispose your assets, you won't be liable to pay capital gains tax, as long as those particular assets has been there for the space of minimum of 24 months. And then we also saw that there's the investment tax credit. So for investors in the space who invested in it, they have this investment tax credit of about 30% of the investment that they have that they made in the particular startup in Nigeria. So this is really, really mouth-watering, both from the incentive aspect, that's the tax and fiscal incentive aspect, and from the regulatory aspect.